Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Now we are learning about the Paññā, about the Buddha's knowledge now. So there are 10 kinds of knowledge of the Buddha. So today is number 5. So if we learn about Buddha's knowledge, we will more understand about the Buddha's quality. We may have more faith, more understanding. So one of the karma of Paṇītādhimuttikā, which can increase his knowledge, is praising Buddha's knowledge. So he has praised Buddha's knowledge accordingly. Because of this, he becomes knowledgeable. Because of this, learning about the knowledge, it can be knowledgeable person. Also, we can have more faith, so it is beneficial. Now, what is fit the knowledge of the Buddha is knowing accordingly about the different desires of beings. Some are Hīnādhimuttikā beings, low desired beings. There are some kind of beings have higher desired, superior desired beings. So, low desired beings will associate with low desired beings, will approach each other. In the same way, higher desired people or being will associate, will approach with higher or superior desired people. In the past, also the same. Those desired beings associated with the low desired people. Higher desired people also the same. In the future also will be so. They will associate each other. So, have said in this way. So, in the Buddha time, so Paṇītādhimuttikā also has a groups. Paṇñā also has groups. Paṇītādhimuttikā, Paṇītādhimuttikā, they have their groups. They have their friends, teachers and disciples. They approach each other because they have the same desired people. So, Paṇītādhimuttikā's disciples are sharp wisdom, of sharp wisdom. So, Paṇñā's disciples more knowledgeable, more learning knowledge, etc. So, Paṇītādhimuttikā's disciples are who practice two things. So, they associate each other. Also, the Devadatta also have it's a group. So those are low desired people. So in this way, people associate. So because of this, the Buddha encouraged Āsaya not to associate foolish. Paṇītādhimuttikā sevana, associate with the wise ones. Like that. Have this saying. So because of this, we need to try to associate with the good people. So if so, we can be better, we can be good. So nowadays we can associate many things. We can listen to many views. We can see many things. So we should try to associate with better ones, better in morality, concentration, and wisdom. So now we are talking about Dhamma, listening in Dhamma. It is also a kind of associating with the Buddha's knowledge. So with the Buddha, we're trying to do that. So for the Buddha, he has this kind of knowledge, knowing and truly, knowing accordingly. This being what kind of desire he has, and the Buddha know everything. So this kind of knowledge is called nānādhimuttikā knowledge. Different desire of beings. The Buddha knew that. So some people say, please, you show you are 5 friends. So if so, you are combination of a 5 friend. So 1 of 5. So yeah. So those are 5 things you will have. So because of this, we need to listen noble people's teaching. We need to learn how they stay, how they think, how they perform their actions, and listen and practice. So we will be nearer and nearer to those, closer and closer to those. Okay. Next one is indriyaparopariyattaṃ ñāṇaṃ. So knowing matured faculties of immatured faculties of being, knowing accordingly. So know their anusaya, charita, adhimoti, abarajaka, maharajaka, tekhindriya, mudindriya, swakara, dvakara, suvinyabhaya, duvinyabhaya, baba, and ababa. Oh, many things. Saying it in Pali, you may not understand. So it is called indriyaparopariyattaṃ ñāṇaṃ of the Buddha. So that means number 1, knowing Āsaya. Āsaya is the place or location where beings stay, where beings stay on, where beings stay in. So let's say when we have a free time, where our mind go to, where our mind is staying in. So this is Āsaya, staying in place of being. So you may check yourself. The Buddha knows everyone's mind, but we should know our mind. So when we have a free time, where our mind is going in, staying in. So this is our Āsaya. So have two things. One is a diṭṭhigataṃ, wrong view. One is yathābhūtaṃ. Yathābhūtaṃ means knowing as they really are. So it is Āsaya. So Āsaya has two types. One is a wrong view. The other one is yathābhūtaṃ. Okay, one is the wrong view, one is yathābhūtaṃ. So about the Āsaya, about the wrong view. So for example, this world is eternal, or this world is not eternal. This world has ending. This world has no ending. Life, faculty, and body it is the same. It is different. After passing away of being, and there is life, or there is no life. Or another one, after passed away, and there is or no there is no. You like a cause and effect. So nature dukkha anatta. So thinking according to paticca samuppada. Next one is proper acceptance, proper knowledge. That means vipassanā knowledge. Vipassanā knowledge is proper to get attainment. Because of this, it is called annulomikkā. So proper to magga. Understanding he has. So it is referring into vipassanā knowledge. So thinking as a nature, as a dukkha, as a anatta, cause and effect. So next one is yathābhūtaṃ. Knowing truly means it is a magga ñāṇaṃ. So all these beings Āsaya. So as a conclusion, Āsaya, the meaning of Āsaya is the place where beings staying in. So what are they? One thing is a wrong view. The other, in a good side, it is a vipassanā knowledge, magga knowledge. So the Buddha knew that they are in wrong view, or they are in vipassanā, and they are in magga. So all these are beings Āsaya. They are dwelling in place. So the Buddha knew that how people are thinking in wrong view or in right view. Generally, we can say that. So this is called Āsaya. Āsaya is a wrong view and knowledge. Knowledge means vipassanā and magga. So wrong view means sassatadiṭṭhi or ucchedadiṭṭhi. Okay. And next one is Next one is knowing people's anusaya. Anusaya. So there are 7 kinds of anusaya. Kamaraga anusaya, it is a greed. Padigga anusaya, it is anger. Mana anusaya, conceit. Data anusaya, wrong view. Vicikicca anusaya, doubt. Bharaga anusaya, a kind of greed. Avijja anusaya, ignorance. So anusaya means not yet removed by the defilements, not removed by magga. It means anusaya, not uprooted by magga path knowledge. It is called anusaya. So to understand that there are 3 stages of kilesa, defilements. One thing is committing offense. So we have anger, we kill, something like that. If so, it is a committing offense because of kilesa. So not to have such a committing, we have to practice a other level, having anger. As we call pariyuṭṭhana kilesa. Previous one is videkama. Pariyuṭṭhana is arising in the mind, but not doing action. So concentration is we are now talking about Dhamma, listening in Dhamma, no defilements. But there is some condition, not yet removed. There is a causes, condition, those anger will arise, those greed will arise. So it can only be removed by magga, by wisdom, not by concentration, not by morality. Whoever doesn't have magga, so they have anusayakilesa. So it's not easy to see. It cannot be cannot easily be seen. Not easy to see because not have now, only condition possible to have in the future. So, but the Buddha knew that this one has a lot of anger, or this one has a lot of greed, like that. Although not yet arising, they will understand. But the Buddha will understand. So we associate each other, in the beginning good, later not good. We know their anger, their greed, or their defilements. Only when they arise, we know. So for the Buddha, can know easily about those anusaya defilements. So what kind of anusaya they have, the Buddha knew that. Okay. The Buddha knew that what are their good karma. So what are their bad karma? The Buddha knew beings' karma. So when Paṇñā passed away, being killed by robbers, thieves, enemies. So other bhikkhus surprised. Such powerful, venerable being killed by robbers is like not suitable, not proper. But the Buddha said, it is happening just according to karma. So have to get that bad result, because in a previous life, many lives ago, he has harmed his parents. Because of that karma, it happened. So in this way, the Buddha knew being's karma. So next one is knowing a devotee. They are desire, low desire, higher desire. So about that, we already learned. Next one is Mahārajaka. The beings who has a lot of doubts in their wisdom eye. Abharajaka. The Buddha knew the beings which has less doubts in their wisdom eye. So this is called Mahārajaka, Abharajaka. So when Bodhisattva became Buddha, at the beginning, he thought, so the Dhamma I know is very difficult to know. So I don't want to teach. I will be tired. People has a lot of doubts in their eye. So later the Brahma apologized Buddha to give a talk. Also have a saying, there are many beings who has less doubt in their wisdom eye. So have this use. So for some people in their wisdom eye, a lot of doubt, have a lot of anger, delusion, conceit, wrong view, doubt, sloth, restlessness, no shameness, no fear to do evil things. They have a lot. Those beings are called Mahārajaka, which has wisdom eye with a lot of doubt. So some people have less defilements in their wisdom eye. Only a little they have. So when the Buddha teaches sila, they can follow sila. Okay, can do that. So when the Buddha teaches concentration, okay, can do that. So can dispel their sensualities, less or much relatives, like that. Abandon all, practice concentration. Some people can do, but some people cannot. So the Buddha knew people or being who has a lot of doubts, who has less doubt in their wisdom. So it is knowing Mahārajaka, Abharajaka. Okay. Why they have a lot of doubt? Because in their lives, in their many lives, they have followed those things. Some people, greed, trying to enjoy everything. Want to see, want to listen, want to smell, want to eat, want to touch, want to think. So even in eating, they want to eat this and that. So maybe going around many restaurants like that. So they're trying to accumulate a lot of greed, or some people a lot of anger, like that. So as a habit, they have a lot of doubt. Some people are not like that. Let's say like Bandhikassapa. So, or Bandhikassapa Dubi. So many lives renunciate, practice Dharma, reborn in the Brahma realm. For them, have a less dot in their eye. Okay. So the Buddha also knew Mudendriya, Daikendriya. Mudendriya is dull faculties. Daikendriya is sharp faculties. So what are faculties? Sadendriya, faculty of faith, faculty of viriya, effort, faculty of sati, mindfulness, faculty of concentration, samadhi, faculty of wisdom. So some people are sharp, some people are dull, not sharp. So it is different. So, once you teach, some people have a lot of faith, want to practice like that. They believe a lot in the right teaching. So some are not, still thinking, not so believing, not have confidence in their self, for their self. Also, not believe in Dharma, something they don't have. So in the same way, making effort. Some people, once they hear, oh, I can do, I want to do. Some people are afraid to do. Oh, your Dharma is very difficult. Please teach me to practice, how to practice in daily life, daily activities. They only want to get a daily life practice. By eating, by enjoying. Also, they want to get something, attainment, daily activities. Yeah. Some people only they can do together with the daily activities, together with the normal life. So effort is different. In the same way about the mindfulness. So if we really practice, need to remember the object, or need to remember what we are learning. Always we need to think, we need to remember, we need to be mindful. So, but some people, is it enough? One day, 1 hour? Like that. Some if really less, how about one day 50 minutes or 5 minutes? Only in those time they want. About that time they can give, they want to give. In the same way, concentration, some are sharp, some are dull. In the same way, wisdom, understanding. So some people, once they teach, they can catch that meaning. Some are not like that. So some people are sharp, some people are dull. If we are dull, we need to train more. If other people do 1 time, so we need to do 2 times. If other people do 5 times, that one need to do 10 times. It can be different. So it is called Mudendriya and Daikendriya. The Buddha knew about the beings. This being have a Mudendriya. This being have a Daikendriya. So next one, Dvakara and Swakara. Here, Swakara is a Su-akara, because of U become what? Su-akara, Swakara. Su is a good. Akara is the parts, body, some of body parts, such as here mentioned Āsaya. Āsaya is like a blood, burn, the wind, and flame, or flame included or no, I don't know. So blood, burn, and wind, and flame. So some people are very balanced. Those conditions are good. Blood circulations are good. Like that. Paññā also good. So wind, it is also good. Wind is energy. Energy is wind. Some people can produce a lot of wind, a lot of strength. Strength is wind. So wind element. Some people cannot. Only a few wind. Even their body, they cannot lift up. Well, so only slowly they can do. So yeah, some people has like akara is maybe condition. So balanced body they have. Some are not imbalanced. Oh, I cannot sit one-on-one. It is too long. So something like that. Some are no problem, can sit like that. If other people can do, I can do. So body conditions are different. Although they are not concentrated, they can sit, without shaking. So because of body conditions are good. So it is a swakara and dvakara. So Āsaya deyo. Āsaya deyo. Here, no, not that. No body condition. Āsaya deyo is different. Āsaya here means not that. Staying, they are staying in place. Generally, we have said that. Previously, we have said that. So staying in place is when we have a free time, so where our mind go to, where our mind staying in. So it is Āsaya. Some people are good, some people are not good. So next one, charita. Some people have a good charita. Some people are bad charita. Charita means karma. Good karma, bad karma. So next one is ñāṇaṃ, ñāṇaṃ. So bad desired and good desired. Low desired and or bad desired, good desired. So some people like, for example, for the monks, for the bhikkhus, some bhikkhus are only thinking about the gains or fame, like that. Instead of working on jobs, they want to be famous. They want to have a lot of gains. So if someone has this kind of mind, it is called bad desired. Some people just want to practice, famous or not famous, not care about that, not think about that. Want to practice sila, samadhi, paññā. If so, they have good desired. So some people less doubt, some people much doubt, some people sharp indriya faculty, some people doubt faculty. These are called swakara and dvakara. May say good condition and no good condition. Okay, next one, knowing suviññāpaya and duviññāpaya. Suviññāpaya, duviññāpaya. Suviññāpaya is easy to know. Duviññāpaya is not easy to know, difficult to know. So if someone is dvakara, difficult to know. If someone is a swakara, easy to know. Because his staying in place is good, good karma, good desire, less doubt, sharp indriya. If so, that one will be suviññāpaya, easy to know. If someone teach, will know easily because conditions are good. So some people, the mind staying in place usually is no good. have a lot of anusaya, bad anusaya, bad karma, bad desire, many doubts, and dull indriya. If so, those are not easy to know. If you teach something, not easy to know. Like that. So next one is the Buddha knew that Baba and Ababa. We have Baba and Ababa. So Ababa is not worthy to have attainment. Baba is worthy to have attainment. So if someone want to ordain as a bhikkhu, so also we have this usage, Baba and Ababa. Worthy to be bhikkhu or not worthy to be bhikkhu. So here, worthy to have attainment, not worthy to have attainment, means that knowing impenetrably, gaining magga and phala knowledge, is there upanishya cause in the past or not? They must have an upanishya cause. Upanishya cause is a very dependent cause, very strong cause. Usually in the previous Buddha or Chetiya, they have done enough kusala or big kusala by aiming in Nibbana. So some have a kusala, but they didn't wish Nibbana. Just to have a kusala, to enjoy lives, they have done kusala. This cannot be upanishya cause. Some people may have a desire to get Nibbana, but didn't do enough kusala. Only Nibbana sabhajya hodu. Like that. So big kusala they have wishing Nibbana. Usually in the previous Buddha's dispensation. Because outside of the Buddha's dispensation, what we do, kusala also, it's usually less. Because no one have the refuges, no one, no ordained one. So only lower quality people in the world. Although you do dana, not much kusala, like that. So receiver's quality usually not so good. So in the Buddha's dispensation, receiver's quality is good. Also, usually we have a knowledge how to perform. So also we can make a wish Nibbana in the Buddha's dispensation. But out of the Buddha's dispensation, we don't know what is Nibbana. Usually people don't know. Only people, sometimes they have a chance to know. Having Deva, Brahma, usually Nibbana is difficult to know. So only maybe Bodhisattva or those very mature people will know that, normally not have a chance to know. So because of this, having upanishya cause is especially in the previous Buddha's dispensation. So if someone have an upanishya cause to have attainment, this kind of person is called Baba. So the other person is Ababa, no worthy one. Worthy one and no worthy one. So there are a few things about the worthy one and no worthy one. So the Buddha, one of his knowledge is knowing about the people, and this one is a worthy one. This one is not worthy one. Like that. So if we have, will be very good. Because of many people ask, if I'm practicing meditation, shall I gain jhana or not? If not gain, I may have a problem relinquishing properties like that. So if the Buddha will know that worthy one and no worthy one. So why they are not worthy one? So one thing is because of disturbed by being disturbed by karma, prohibited by karma. So what karma they have done? Paññā karma, killing a mother, father, arahanta, breaking Sangha's unity, making a bruise to the Buddha. So no one can disturb the Buddha to make him bleeding. Just only can make to have a bruise like done by Devadatta. So those are 5 mighty karmas. So we should not do those things. So if someone not have these mighty karma, so if someone have these mighty karma, so this one is no worthy one to have attainment. So after passed away, will go to hell. So very fearful things. So like that. So because of this, if a mother, father sick in a hospital, so maybe like in some country they allow to kill by doing injection. So should not do that. So should not. It is a very serious thing. Actually, even animals we cannot do. So like dogs, we cannot do injection to kill them. So helping and not helping is okay. You may feed, you may not feed. That is another. Only you may say you don't have compassion. You have compassion. So if we think it is beneficial, we can feed the animals. If it is not beneficial, we will not feed. We will not feed. We will not give food. It is okay. Giving and not giving is okay. So, but cannot kill, cannot disturb any beings. If doing it for the mother, father, it is serious. So, if someone has these 5 mighty karmas, so that one will be prohibited by karma, disturbed by karma, become not worthy one in this life. So next one is kilesa varana, prohibited or disturbed by defilements. What kind of defilements? It is a nānādhimuttikataṃ. Nānādhimuttikataṃ is maybe permanent wrong view, how to say? Fixed wrong view. Fixed wrong view. So very strongly staying in wrong view. So even in the wrong view, some people are just so. Some people are really like concentrated in wrong view. Never change. So never change. If someone is changeable, this is not nānādhimuttikataṃ. Nānādhimuttikataṃ. So nānādhimuttikataṃ is something unchangeable wrong view. So next one is vipaka varana, prohibited by result. Vipaka varana, prohibited by result. So it is ahetuka patisandhi and duhetuka patisandhi. dukkha parisandhi. So dukkha parisandhi means for the people, there are three types of people. So one-rooted, two-rooted, three-rooted, and non-rooted. So three types of basa. So non-rooted basa usually like a blind or deaf from the mother womb. From the beginning of life, their karma not producing an eye, not producing an ear, not mean, originally producing, because of something later become blind. It is different. So non-rooted basa, from the beginning point, they never have eye or ear like that. So very low knowledge. Some people even cannot talk. They don't know how to talk. Even in directions, they cannot know. But those are quite many people. So only villagers knowing in directions, east, west, south, north. So, okay. So some are very low knowledge. So it is a non-rooted basa. Non-rooted basa. How about the two-rooted? Two-rooted means they only have alobha adosa. No hatred, no greed in their patisandhi moment, in the beginning consciousness of their life. So no have a wisdom. So these are normal people. Three-rooted and two-rooted are very difficult to differentiate. But something can guess. If we teach something or we talk something, only certain level we can teach. Cannot go more than that. Cannot go very detailed. So very detailed or very something deep things. Their knowledge is closed. So cannot go beyond. So if we teach, at least we can guess. So there are some kind of bandits in the past, Buddha time. So sometimes they test by making question. A few questions they ask. So some people can answer the same question, some people cannot. So in this way, we can guess. Normally, if we can learn something in the higher condition, so it is okay. So can be three-rooted. So if someone has non-rooted and two-rooted, so his result of previous karma is prohibited. Only certain knowledge they have. They cannot practice. Like let's say like animals. So as a being, we may encounter some people no legs, no hand, no eye. So possible. Sometimes we have to wait even about 1 life, 2 life, like that. If we want to be Buddha, we need to wait a lot of time. This is a usual. So even in certain degree to get, we want to get it now, but even knowledgeable person, they have to wait 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. So this is a usual. So if we are low, we're trying to be good. We're trying to find a way how to improve our life. Yeah, surely, if we are low quality, we need to wait certain amount of time. So even in Bodhisattva or Vijayaka Buddha or Eka Sāvaka, Mahasāvaka, sometimes they are in low quality. So animal life, So even some beings in the Buddha time, animals, they approach Buddha. Sabha Buddha. Buddha said to them, now you are in aheduka, non-rooted, cannot gain in this life. But they do some service for the Buddha. So conditions is good, but need to wait. In this life, they cannot have attainment because of some low quality karma is producing in this life. So yeah, people have to encounter sometimes no choice. We have to wait. Wait means by doing wholesome deeds, we have to wait. So based on our quality, it is quite usual. So, okay. So this is called vipakka varana. So there is a disturbance of karma, disturbance of defilements, disturbance of result of previous karma. So next one is asata, no faith. Some people no faith in Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. They are in high quality. They may be three-rooted. They are knowledgeable. Problem is they don't believe in the Buddha. They only believe something wrong. No reality, but they are believing. So like that. They don't believe going back karma. They don't believe attainment by practicing, although they are knowledgeable. So if someone is asata, no faith, this is also not worthy one. They were not put into action, although we talk. Next one is achandika. Achandika is no desired. No desired. Okay. They may be knowledgeable. They may have a faith. I believe in you one day. But I want to enjoy life. So like that. They love ice cream. More than jhana. Like that. They don't have a desire. So achandika. These are called achandika. Without desire. So about that, even people who are in the northern island, say northern island people, they also no desire the people. Maybe northern island people have very long life. So they don't have suffering. They are not interested in nature dukkha anatta. So they are very good life, no suffering, a long life. So they are not interested in Dhamma. So here say Odra Kuruka Manosa. People staying in the northern island also achandika. Okay. And next one is Paññā. Paññā is no wisdom. No wisdom is Bhavanga wisdom. In the sleeping in time, no wisdom. That means two-rooted. Sleeping wisdom. Because a sleeping in mind is the same as the beginning mind of our life, Patisandhi mind. Means when we are reborn, no with knowledge. There are some other factors, but no knowledge. Normally, those are not sharp. So this kind of wisdom is called Bhavanga wisdom. Means sleeping wisdom. It is also important. Sleeping, although sleeping with a wisdom. But that wisdom is resultant. You should not accumulate. May understand wrongly. Oh, sleeping also have wisdom. I should sleep more and more. Not like that. This is a resultant. So Anyway, this sleeping wisdom is a kind of quality of human. So if not have wisdom, in the Paññā, this is called Paññā. Another thing, they have a wisdom in the Paññā mind, but that wisdom is not the cause of, not the base of attainment. Maybe wisdom to earning money, wisdom to manage life. So they are not interested in Dhamma. So this kind of wisdom also have to called Paññā, no wisdom. So this is ababa, no worthy one. No worthy one. So opposite of that wisdom, no disturbance of karma, no disturbance of defilements, no disturbance of resultant, have a faith, have desired, have a wisdom. They are baba, so worthy ones. So one Buddha's knowledge is knowing that who is a worthy one, who is a no worthy one for the attainment. Okay. So this kind of knowledge is called indriyaparopariyattaṃ ñāṇaṃ. In some places too, Āsaya anusaya ñāṇaṃ. So knowing indriya matured or not matured, knowing where people are staying in, knowing underlying tendency. But for here, only saying one, indriyaparopariyattaṃ ñāṇaṃ. So in the counting of 10 knowledge of the Buddha. So all this knowing is many things, it is under the indriyaparopariyattaṃ ñāṇaṃ, sixth ñāṇaṃ of the Buddha. Okay, time is up. We should stop here. So we will make a wish and sharing merit. Idame paññam nibbānassa paccayyo hotu mama paññā bhagam sassattānaṃ bhajami desabe me samam paññā bhagam lavandu sadhu sadhu sadhu.